The Osprey course is ready for pre-treatment and the killing of all the vegetation in the grass areas. Osprey course is probably the hardest course for most golfers because of all the water features coming into play on most every hole throughout this course. Osprey number 1, at the time of this filming, still has a lot of original grass on the fairway, which will be excavated and used on and around the tee boxes and the greens on Osprey and Pelican. As you can see below, there's already been some grass that was excavated. The grass there and the grass before we get to the green was actually excavated and put onto this Osprey number 1 green in the back right-hand corner to enhance that portion of the green. Osprey number 2 is a short hole, but extremely narrow with water off on the left and the trees on the right. The tee box sides will be tapered to better flow into the fairway as we go through the tilling process later on. As you can see, the vegetation on both sides of the tee box and the short fairways and around the green is now ready for the second phase, which is the tilling process to begin. The green has a lot of work to be done as we go through this process. We will see improvement of the green when we view it after the tilling process is completed. Osprey number 3 is another short par 3 with a lot of water that comes into play. You can see that the vegetation has been eliminated all along down the very, very narrow fairway, up and around the green, and the green itself has a lot of work that will need to be done as we go through this process, and we'll see much improvement when we view it after the tilling process has been completed. Osprey number 4 is another short par 3 with water coming into play. The vegetation has been eliminated on both sides of the tee boxes, down the cart path, between the pond and the cart path, and up to the green. This green is in pretty good shape, but will continue to improve during this process. As you can see, there's some construction vehicles in the top right corner. They are bringing in the reclaimed water from Burn Store Road, and that reclaimed water goes into the community irrigation retention pond, which is in your top left portion of your picture. Osprey number 5 virtually has no fairway to it. It is all carry over the water. This is the community's irrigation retention pond. We did eliminate some vegetation to the left and to the right of the green in anticipation of future sprigging. The green itself is in pretty good shape. The community irrigation retention pond is where water is pumped from this pond to all the irrigation systems throughout our community. Osprey number 6. The vegetation has been eliminated around the tee boxes, and that will be resprigged and regrassed. The fairway itself will not be killed or sprigged, as we're going to retain what we have, aerate and fertilize it, and it will come back very well. This is the same Bimini Bermuda grass we are installing on all the other fairways. We have eliminated the vegetation around the green from the left, around the back, and to the right of the green for tilling and sprigging. And the green itself is in pretty good shape, and that green will be worked on as we go through the process and will even be better than it is now. Osprey number 7, the vegetation has been eliminated around the tee boxes and completely throughout the fairway. It also eliminated the vegetation completely around the green. All this in anticipation of the tilling process and then resprigging and resodding the area. The green itself is in excellent condition. They will continue to work on this green to even improve it better once the process is all completed. Osprey number 8, the tee box area has all been eliminated of the vegetation. As we fly over the waterways, you can see that the fairway itself has been completely devoid of the vegetation all the way up even to the right side of the green. The green itself has a lot of work to be done on the green, and we will continue to fertilize it, aerate it, verticut it, and whatever is needed to bring this green back to good play. Osprey number 9. The vegetation around the tee box has been completely eliminated in anticipation of the tilling process. As we fly over the first waterway that intersects this hole, you will see that the vegetation on the right and the vegetation throughout the landing area has been completely eliminated, even around the bunker. As we approach the green and fly over the second waterway that intersects hole number 9, you'll see that the vegetation has been eliminated from the left side of the green, around the back, into the right side of the green. The green itself is in pretty good condition, but we will continue to aerate it, fertilize it, verticut it to make it even better once we can open up the course.